And
Got it.
okay. And now I'm going to share the screen, and I'm going to hope that I do this correctly. So what we are going to have is a launch for spinning plates. And what we do, Mati, is we try to take everyone's exhibition work and make sure that when they post it on Instagram, that we do it in an orchestrated fashion so that sort of like Horton Hears a Who, where all the little who's were screaming on the dandelion, we are here, we are here, we are here. And in unison, they managed to be heard. And so it's not unlike that here. It's like I always say to everyone, imagine the Pacific Ocean is filled with the same colored tennis ball times a billion. That's probably the data on Artsy. So how do we, out of the billions of identical bits of data, how do we become searchable and discoverable? And I feel that this Instagram linking and tagging is one support towards that goal. The more that you do as a self promoter, which used to be a no-no in the art world, I think we've gotten over that one. So the more you do as a self promoter, the more discoverable your work will be. And you never have to feel that it's too much unless somebody tells you so. For example, hyperallergic, their posts are in my inbox at 6 a.m., 365 mornings a year without fail. So they have no problem posting every day. Those that really seem to be successful on Instagram, I don't work that hard at it, so I'm not one of them. But the way you get to the, magical 10,000 followers or more without buying it is that you post every day, a few times a day, so that you're you're in the conversation and in the flow of data. So I don't have the patience for that. I've got a lot of other things I do, but during our weekend launches, that's the one time that I finally really corral myself to pay attention to Instagram. Should do it every day. So our goal this weekend is that you're going to take each of your 5 images and you're going to post them on Instagram, and you're going to follow a specific template of captions so that we're all populating the same hashtag pages. And you're also going to take your label information, make sure that the price is the price reflected on the exhibition page, and show the label information in your captions along with your name, and when you're talking about the image, perhaps what made it specifically special to you that a reader might be able to, in that small description, want to see more and want to engage more. What you're trying to do is get engagement moving, not only with followers, but also with your peers in this group. So after you do a post, you may decide to go ahead and share someone else's post or comment on their posts within this launch. Encourage them, ask for their encouragement. And my hope is by the end of the weekend, Mati, since you're the one that's brand new, you're going to see maybe 100 new followers in your profile on Instagram that are your peers in this group. Um, and the most important tool that's going to point this weekend is the link in the bio and your tagging on the images themselves. So let me go
Can I
ahead.
ask a question?
Mhm.
So on Saturday, I should post my images, which are in the spinning plate show, and then in the caption include the same information, which is also on the Spinning Plates show, like the information about each work. Then also put those hashtags, that list of hashtags which you sent us, correct?
Yes,
Okay. And
yes.
then in my bio, I can put put the link for the show in my bio, correct?
Correct. And
Okay.
then when you're all finished with the 5 posts over the course of the weekend, so your timing is 6 hours ahead of us roughly,
Right.
but it'll be Eastern time. So for you, 6 p.m. And if you're asleep, I'm going to show you there's a tool called Later where you
Okay,
can
cool.
schedule it in advance and still
Oh.
keep on the schedule.
Mm-hmm.
So the first
Very nice.
thing is this link in the bio. Can everyone see my Instagram page for a moment?
Yes.
Okay, so Peggy, while we're in this conversation today, I'm going to try and change my link in bio on the phone and see if it shows up on Odetta as we're speaking. But for now, this is our link for the exhibition. When you go to the exhibition, just go ahead and highlight it, copy it, and put it into your bio. This tool here, Mati, is called Linktree. When we're finished with the launch, you can develop a link tree for your bio because you only get one active URL on your Instagram bio. People have figured out how to reach out further. And so you can on Linktree incorporate other exhibitions that you're in. You can incorporate reviews that you've had, your own website. I have a few websites.
So is it correct to say on the Instagram link you can put a link tree? Is that what it's called?
It looks
And
like
then,
this.
right, okay, link tree, and then from there people can go to the Spinning Plate show, or for example, one other thing is what my personal like portfolio or other works, not printmaking, because I'd like that still to be accessible.
That would be on your website, right, Monty?
Yeah. Exactly.
Okay, or it might be on a SoundCloud. As
Right.
long as it's a URL, you can put it into Linktree. It used to
Got it.
be, and it's free. It
Oh,
used to be that they limited it to 6. Now they
yeah.
don't anymore
Cool.
in terms of for free. So I've got different things that have happened over the last 6 months still on my Linktree, but the one that happens for this weekend will be a
Got it.
standalone in your bio, and I'm going to
Right.
try and change it.
Sure. So I need to set up a link tree first. Okay. Excellent.
Do you have a premium version of Linktree, Ellen?
Do I have a what?
Like a premium version of Linktree?
No.
Like you have all those little icons on your bar?
Yes, it allows you to add an image when you're in Linktree.
Okay, I haven't figured out how to do that yet. And also on top, in the circle on the very top,
Yes.
you have your logo.
Right. So when you set up your account in Linktree, it offers you like add a new link.
Yeah,
and
that
it
I know what
offers
to do.
you a menu of things along the bottom, and one is
Oh.
images, so thumbnail.
I see. Okay, I never knew where that was. Okay, thank you.
Sure. And then when you're done with something, it's gotten outdated, then you can just delete. That exhibition's no longer up.
Well,
Okay.
you could just turn it off. You could just
You could toggle it off. I'm
toggle.
going to save room for others. So
Is there any way to arrange which ones come up above the others?
yes, you can take this little series of 3 dots and pull them up or down.
Uh-huh. Okay, great.
So back to Instagram for a second, just to talk about the formatting. With our exhibition comes a series of captions And this must be the Facebook one, so it's not as in-depth. Let me go to a different one. Sorry. I'm hoping one of these shows the caption. Okay, here we go. Get you guys over there. Okay, so here is,
Quick question: does it have the same functionality on the desktop as on the phone?
no, it's a
Okay.
little tougher to use, but I use this just for screen sharing purposes,
Yeah,
really,
of course.
Monty. But let's see
I've
if-
never used it on the desktop, so I was just wondering.
yeah,
if
I
it's the same
don't
thing for the
either.
accomplishment.
What I'm trying to do is pull up this description, and I'm having a tough time with it. So I'll just kind of talk you through this one. This is a caption here. And the caption is designed, again, to direct people. So you want to say your name and the title of the work, the label information. Make sure the price is consistent with the published price, not your retail that you sent me. Everything had a slight uptick. So then put the dates of the show, and after a description of your piece, and then maybe a little comment about your piece. Why are we looking at it? Why is it important to you to show this to us, so that we get a better sense of the work and why it's important to us? And then after you've gotten the dates, we also want you to talk a little bit about hashtags and where this exhibition and your work can be located and the groups that you're populating. So I will have in your inbox today, later, a list of those hashtags again. But for right now, I had just sent them to Suzanne Benton. And can you all see this page now? The email? Okay, so what I've asked everyone to do in captions, and I'll paraphrase this again, is that you have, first off, Art Keeps Going. That is Artsy's link in a hashtag. They lost their ability to say hashtag Artsy. Someone took it before they had a chance to grab it. So Art Keeps Going directs you to Artsy. Then Odetta Gallery, that's who you're showing this work with. Spinning Plates, we've had a lot of input from one of our members on hashtags, so I chose sort of the most clearly identifiable ones in the hopes that we all incorporate these hashtags. And Madi, I've seen you following me over the last year on our posts. These hashtags, when you go to them, will show, if you're on your phone on Instagram right now, if you do a hashtag for Odetta Gallery, you're going to see everybody that populated it in the last month when we launched this show, and then this past fall when we launched Refresh. So then Spinning Plates titles the show. Odetta Digital is another hashtag. We want your hashtag in there too. Shim Art Network, and then just some goofy ones to set us apart as relating to music and contemporary culture. Shimgrams, and then last one that Fiona chose, COVID era contemporary art. In addition to these hashtags, we want to see hashtag Monty Havens and hashtags for your bands, your groups, whatever else you guys want to talk about. Or you might, in my case, I have a brand that I'm always developing called Seeking the Sound of Cobalt Blue. So I put in a specific identifier for my work. So the hashtags and the captions will all be a part of your post, and you can copy and save these to your notes on your phone so that you don't have to constantly revisit this. Like set yourself up in advance if you can.
What is there a limit to how many hashtags we should have? I read somewhere that you shouldn't put more than 11, but I mean maybe that's outdated.
I think that it's outdated. I, for one, think 10. But
Okay.
I'm a fan of editing. Some people say give it all you got and put 100 in, but I think that
That's a little.
you
That's
know,
annoying too.
it,
It looks
yeah, you
a little
don't.
crazy.
What I had a little bit of Instagram training like 5 years ago,
Right.
and these guys said you start with 10, and then in your comments, if you want to add another few, you add them in conversation with someone,
Right.
so
Right.
that it
Okay.
has a certain amount of, again, interactivity. What you don't want to do is stultify somebody with too much information, right?
Right. Right. Right.
And the most important thing also about your posts is that they be tagged so that you've got within the image itself an identifiable location for this work. So let me just switch. See if I did a better job on captions with this and tagging. No, I was definitely burnt out this summer. I did not do my prudence on these posts. Let's see how I did here. Okay, here's a good example, finally. So this was me putting a group of artists together in a post. And this was for our exhibition Refresh. So I wanted to talk a little bit about this with just a sound bite. So I said, after, identifying the show, I then stopping flying into imagined space. That was my way of describing this suite of images and to steer people to finding the work interesting enough to comment on it. So I got 145 comments or likes with this post, and it was several artists. So we had Jennifer Prince's work. I tagged also Shim Artwork. So in your post, you've got an opportunity to tag. This is my studio work. I wanted to also tag Artsy and Odetta Gallery and E.H. Fagan. Oh, this is not going into that same, apologies here. This is moving through. There we go. So the various artists have been tagged. And you always want to, and I'll put this in the notes, tag also Odetta Gallery and Artsy and Shim Art Network as you move through your images so that people know where to find the artwork.
So Ellen, I've got a question.
Sure.
I think I know the answer, but is there any way that you can add a tag later, or do you just have to do it when you first post? Can you edit and then tag?
Definitely. When you go to your original post that you generated, there's 3 dots there above the image that allow you to go into edit mode. And within that, once you click on that, it'll say add location, add tags. You've got to sort of search around your image a little bit. Sometimes it's right at the bottom of the image or both top and bottom.
Okay,
And so
because I
you
hadn't
can-
seen that, and I thought you couldn't do it.
Yes, you have to go into edit mode though on your
Yeah.
Instagram images that you posted. You can also then add more text if you chose to.
Well, so that I've seen that add text, but I guess I just missed the the ability to, add a tag.
Yeah, you've got to look at the bottom of the image, I think. I've
Okay.
got a Google Pixel phone. I don't have an iPhone anymore, so I'm not sure exactly where it shows up on your phone if it's an iPhone.
Okay.
But go to the image.
I'll
And
look.
then look for these 3 dots that'll
Mhm.
give you access to editing. And then look for the signal that says tag image.
Okay. Yeah.
Then also, when you're in your original post, everyone, you want to also add your social media links. So you can, at that point, toggle and choose to link your post into Twitter and to Facebook. So do it. I mean, then one post goes to 3 places. So this is strength in numbers.
Excuse me, would you just do that in settings when you, because I think I'm having a little trouble linking to Twitter, Instagram to Twitter.
Do you have a Twitter account?
Mhm.
And is that something that you've linked into your Instagram account yet?
Well, that's what I'm trying to do. I mean, I don't know if I do it from Instagram or from Twitter or both, you know?
I would go back into your original profile
Mhm.
on
Okay,
Instagram and give it a look and see
Okay.
if you need to add that in and
Okay.
toggle it in. It
Yeah.
Because
could-
I think when you do Instagram and then it asks to give you permissions for Twitter or Facebook, you know what I mean? It asks for your login information so that it's like Instagram's logging in for you for Facebook and Twitter. So you need to give permissions to both, yeah,
Okay.
Facebook and Twitter.
Okay, good. I'll
Yeah.
look into that.
Yeah.
yeah.
Please.
And then when you're also in those images, just be sure that you add your location. That oftentimes helps. And then to know that everything that you post there can ultimately be a URL. So if you need it for something else, that's the beauty of having moved into this digital realm. So it could help you with sharing on other platforms. When I'm creating a MailChimp announcement for the gallery or myself, that also gets linked to Instagram and Twitter and Facebook, but you have to elect for that. But that's why you'll see some of my posts have more information than others. They might have come from a MailChimp posting. The other part to this is also later. I'm just going to show you one more here. This was our exhibition refresh this fall. And gave the title of the work and the price. People, I don't know what to tell you about posting prices. I just decided that I was going to get a little more assertive with my marketing and see if it helped in terms of information. I've not had any backlash on this yet. So, but it is your own personal decision. I just think that it's fascinating that sometimes people don't know that a work of art is for sale. And they don't know how to buy it. And they think that it's just for show. And so they don't feel like they're invited to enter the language of what we're doing exhibiting contemporary art. So I think we've done those visitors to our pages a real disservice. We have been unclear. So there we go. I'm trying to be clear. So anyway, here's another look at hashtags or commentary. I try to keep it real short. But if I go into Ellen Fagan, we'll see how many Ellen Fagans there are out there. Few, only one. And you can't follow a hashtag. Refresh Odetta. When everyone is posting together, this is what those pages look like. all of a sudden you've got a lot of company that you're familiar with or getting familiar with their work, which is really gratifying. So do use our hashtags. The last tool to set you up in advance is called Later. It's a new tool for me, and they keep asking me to update, and they're trying to sell me a program, and I'm not using it often enough. I think I can still squeak by for free, but I think I have to put a new password in every time because these exhibits roll around quarterly. And pretty soon it'll just be biannually. But you can take your Later account, create a password, and you can populate it with, this was the last exhibition, with all of these images, and then start to post in advance. They give you a calendar, like we're going to be looking at Saturday. It always takes me a little time getting going. So Saturday, I'm going to post at 12 p.m. And I probably have to log in to show this off, actually. But you would drag your image over to that time. And again, copy and paste your caption from the Odetta digital show, Spinning Plates, into your announcement there. And you can schedule these in advance. The one downside to Later is that the tagging and stuff like that is not as easily done. You do have to go back and tag the image after it's been posted. So if you're not at your computer or phone at that time when it's posted, just pick it up the next day. But be sure and go back and tag everything.
I have a question about format, about size format. I very rarely make a square image. So my images are all rectangular, which don't really fill up the space properly. Is there a way when you're posting to make that image fit better in a square format?
I think that you have to do that formatting in advance of your posting and save it to your photos. Mati, are you about to contribute?
Yeah, what I usually do is I don't know, I go to Photoshop, and then I just what's the tool that I use? Oh, canvas size, and then I just put in the settings so that they're equivalent, and then the canvas will extend out past the image. You can either do the canvas extension either white or black or whatever color you want. That's what I usually do, and then I save a version of it that's square.
I've found in my phone, sometimes when I'm in edit mode on the image, it'll allow me to make it Instagram ready. I haven't seen that directive regularly, but I have seen it. So you might just tinker on your phone, Peggy, with your images that you're going to be posting and see if you can't reformat for Instagram to the best of your ability. I know some will get cropped out, some parts, but in general, it offers a more rectangular view that you can use on Instagram. And that may have shown up on this Later is where I found it. It could be that. It
Yeah,
might be on this.
Instagram has a thing where you can zoom in or out, but I find it kind of limited and rough, so I've always just pre-edited my image with a border to make it square.
I mean, I think that's the key that I'm finding in today's tutorial is that pre-setting your information is probably your best way to really be ready for the weekend. And you want to consider it as important as wearing the right outfit to your own opening. You know, it really is about preparation and making sure that you've got the tools ready. The other thing you could do is on Instagram, create a professional setting for your account. Make sure you're a business account, and in Instagram, as you scroll down that page, it'll show you your analytics, and it'll also give you some tutorials. So you could ask within the Instagram platform for editing advice, and it may give you exactly what you're looking for.
Hmm.
I tend to go with just details when I run out of time. And I'm okay with the details, but I understand you wanting the full image.
You mean details of the image?
Yeah, I might just hone in on a section like on this large painting here. I just worked it in a section, but I believe it was later actually that gave me the opportunity to work with a formatting so that it was more Instagram ready.
I have a question. What does it mean that when you bookmark something in Instagram? I mean, where does that go, or what does that mean?
I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know. I can't run a gallery and sell a house and cover all of those details. I'm sorry. But I'm open to finding out. So please, when you find out, please tell me, because I have no idea where it goes.
Shocked. I'm shocked, Ellen.
Don't be.
And then another question. I'm looking at an image that that someone took of my work. Now it's on their feed or account. So can I copy that? How can I copy that?
I would take it to my desktop
Uh-huh.
and I would copy it from there, maybe through a screenshot or otherwise.
Okay. Okay.
Trim it out,
Yeah.
and then I would send it to myself as an attachment so I could
Right.
save it to my phone.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay, so once you have the prices in your caption, the size of the image and your price, and then what's the best way to lead somebody to buy it?
The link in bio. So you could say, see link in bio, or to purchase, see link in bio.
Okay.
You could tell
Right.
them.
Mhm. Okay. And I can't open my link, but maybe someone else can.
I'm gonna see if I can open it for you. Oh my goodness, my phone is a mess. Peggy, do you just go by Peggy Reeves?
It's lower, what is it?
I see
Hashtag.
it. I've got it. I've
Okay.
got it. Okay, it's in there. I'm clicking on it. I see what's going on. It's not activated.
Yeah.
So you need to somehow activate that. I would go back into your profile and delete this one, go back to the exhibition on your phone, copy that link again and repaste it and see if you can't.
Okay, this is the second one that also didn't work. So this was from my notes.
Okay, so your notes may not be the active link. That could be more static. The
Okay.
notes may not be linked up. So go to the exhibition on your phone.
Okay. Which is my email. Hmm.
Like I'm gonna go into this as well for my own bio.
Okay, I'm in the exhibition on my phone. And where is the URL?
So
Here.
open up the exhibition,
Right?
click on it if you've Googled it.
I got it from one of your emails.
No, I want you to go to the exhibition on your phone so that it's an active link.
Okay, well, I'm in artsy.net and the show, and then I've got Odetta Digital. It's the I think it's the exhibition link,
Okay.
but
So
it's I'm in Artsy.
yes, you should be in Artsy.
Yeah,
That's where the exhibition is.
right.
So now go at the top of that page, it should show you a shareable directive and you can copy the link to the exhibition.
Yeah, and the URL doesn't show up anywhere.
No,
It
it
says,
shows up as a
"Log in."
less, it's a less
says-
than symbol. If you click on it, that's about sharing. It's at the top of the page.
So it says done, done, it says sign up or log in. I'm getting there that way. Okay, I'll keep working on this, but I don't want to hold you up.
So I just did it on mine
Mhm.
and let's just see if it happens in real time. So Peggy, when you're in the exhibition, there is a way to copy the link for the URL.
Yeah, it's bringing me to an app for Artsy.
No, you're not at the very top of that page.
Yeah. It's weird. Okay.
So I just updated it on my phone, Peggy, and I think I understand what the problem was. You did not have a live link. Therefore, it won't copy and paste and help people do anything. It's just text in your notes. It's not a
Well,
link.
it's highlighted. So it looks like if I, here's that link, you say, here's that link. It's highlighted blue.
Yeah, but then you copied those words and moved it into your notes. Is it?
I'm gonna just say, go and open link and I get the same thing. Okay, maybe I'm gonna copy the link again and go into Safari and paste it in Safari or something like that. I don't know what to do.
Okay.
Very strange.
Okay, so we can talk later if in fact
Yeah.
you don't have it linked up correctly, but I think the key is
Hmm.
go to the exhibition page and make sure you're copying the link from Artsy. That page, that exhibition, that's your link.
Yeah, well, unfortunately, there was no URL in Artsy that
No,
allowed me to copy.
it's a little symbol at the top of the page. If you're on your phone, it's a symbol that shows as a less than sort of a thing. That's how you share information. Do you see something
Um,
at the top? It's like a less than with a circle at each end of each line and one in the center. It's like a less than symbol.
Not getting that. Keep looking.
I don't think that you can see this, but I'm going to show you anyway.
Mhm.
Peggy, look at the phone, look at the computer. Do you see that less than symbol next to the comments and the 3 dots? Do you see all that?
Just point it out with your cursor.
I can't,
Oh, you can't.
I can't. I'm in a live,
Oh,
right?
okay.
It says
Yeah.
Odetta, and then to the side, it has a little
Yes,
bookmark tab, and then it has this less than symbol.
right.
Click on that less than symbol over
I
your
don't have
exhibition.
that for some
Are
reason.
you at the exhibition?
I'm going back there now.
That's where I want you to stay.
Yeah.
If you are on,
I'm on artsy.net. When I just tried to get to a, I'll show you my my phone. I don't know if you could see it.
so you're not in the exhibition yet.
No, I guess not. I'm on Artsy.
That's just the artsy primary page. Google Odetta Digital spinning plates.
Okay,
Start there.
I'll start there.
Don't say the word artsy. Odetta Digital spinning plates. And then click on that. When it comes up in Google, it should take you to the exhibition. Okay, while we're searching that. And as soon as your phone looks like this, I want you to hold it up so I can see it. So we've got 5 launches if you have 5 images. If you only have 4 images up, you've got 4 launches. But that doesn't stop you from engaging with your peers on the 5th hour. Each time we're supposed to all be at our phones or pre-scheduled in later. And we're going to post at noon, at 6, both Saturday p.m. Eastern time, and then at 11, at 5, and at 8 p.m. on the Sunday. And then share with one another, interact, like each other, check out those hashtags, see if those pages are populating. And when you're into your posting, you may want to do a few other things like combine images. You can mix this up a little bit. It doesn't have to be a straight one-to-one relationship. You can go into the carousel of your Instagram. Let me go back to Instagram here. For example, this was a multiple. That was not. The carousel allows you to post up to 10 images in a single post. So carousel is a way to set yourself within the context of your peers in the exhibition. So in this case, I was saying get immersed, get shattered, get lost. So this was for refresh. And just talking about some of the commonalities and differences within this body of, at this point, refresh was probably 80 artists participating. Within each of those, you're to also tag that artist so that there's no question that A, they've got their own Instagram page going. You might want to check it out. And B, you want to also know, well, where can I purchase this work? You know, well, tag it with Artsy. Let us know. Now you're into the sea. But on our launch day, you're going to see a lot of your peers on that Artsy hashtag or tag. Sorry, Art Keeps Going is the Artsy hashtag. So things like tangled vision, there was a lot of tessellating going on in this series. So I wanted to show tangled vision. Now you get some weird things. If you had a ton of time, you might preempt your hashtag decision. Like, I really don't want this woman in all of my things, you know, but I did not look into that. It never hurts to also be prepared with knowing your hashtag pages. But some of these dedicated ones will be all us. And then others are just, you know, seeing what else people are posting. So Cool Refreshing Art was our refresh, primarily all just Odetta Digital for that exhibition. The other hack, in addition to Carousel, is called Layout. Layout is an Instagram tool, so you can look it up. And I use it to, again, sort of contextualize and build comparisons with the work that I'm posting, and also give more artists a little more mileage on that weekend. And, you know, if I was a really, you know, if I had a staff, I'd be doing this every single day. Layout, Mati, is you would Google layout, and it on your phone allows you, it's an Instagram tool. It allows you to then pair images that then show up in your saved photos as that paired image. And within these, you can also combine and crop and so on. The most fun I have with these is when there's a way of not understanding where one work of art ends and the other begins. I try to look for that liminal space where we just don't know what we're looking at anymore. And that, to me, is a successful layout image. Other people have different ways of enjoying this tool. And then tagging within. So your posts each take about a half hour or more to really pull together correctly, but it's worth it. This is a digital footprint now on your Instagram page, and you're calling out for interactivity, which is our #1 goal. Are there any other questions before we sign off, and then I'll work on these pages for you?
I'm good.
I think I'm fine. Thank you.
Peggy, did you successfully get to the exhibition?
Oh, Artsy is asking me to sign up.
So I think you're still not at the exhibition. Did you Google Odetta Digital Spinning
Yeah,
Plate?
that brings me to an exhibition. That brings me to just the Odetta Digital, not the show itself, I think. Anyway, I'll work on it. I mean, I could sign up for Artsy.
I don't
but-
think you should sign up for Artsy.
No, okay.
I think that you should scroll down when you open to that Google search of Odetta Digital Spinning Plates. Scroll down on your phone and see if that's actually the exhibition.
It is.
There you go. So
It is.
at the
But,
top of that page on your phone, can you find that symbol that looks like less than?
No, I don't get that.
Oy,
I don't have
I
that
bet
on
you do.
either. It just says artsy.net is where I am. It has AA next to it and a refresh symbol next to that. And then it's got the Artsy symbol. It says buy and sell fine art view, and then sign up or log in. And then the show is Odetta Digital Winter 2022 exhibit. And so the show is there.
So at the top, it should say share. There should be something that allows you to share that page.
No. No. Anyway, I'll keep working on it. I don't want to tie you up.
When you pull down on that, look at my phone for a second. This is
Yeah.
what my phone looks like.
Right.
And
Well,
at
I
the
don't
very
have, I don't
top,
have,
I pulled down at the very top, there's that series of horizontal lines.
Mhm.
Then keep going up to the black border. Do you see those 3 dots?
I can't get there.
Pull down on your image, on your screen, your little
Okay.
screen. Pull down slightly.
No. Mm,
There should be something that allows you to share this.
yeah.
For me,
Maybe,
it's that little less than symbol.
yeah, I'm pulling down. No, it says done. On the left-hand side, it says done, which means when I press that, I'm just back to your email.
I'm gonna send you this screenshot and hope that you get some help getting that done.
Okay.
That's how you put the link in the bio. If you want to take the link that I sent you in that email and put that into the top of your Google search, it also will take you to the exhibition.
All right.
And
Haven't
from
tried that
there,
yet. Haven't tried that yet.
and then from there, you'll be in the exhibition. You have to figure out how to share it. That will give you a link that you copy, and you copy that right into your bio link on your Instagram.
Yeah, I've done that, but it didn't operate properly.
I think it
Um,
wasn't a live link. It was in your notes and it wasn't live. So
Mhm.
that is the
So I'll
key.
just, right, I'll just go into Google now and see.
Bye-bye.
um,
All right,
Okay, I'm
thank you,
gonna
Ellen.
sign us
Take
all
care.
off. Mati, thanks for staying up late
Thank
for
you.
us. And
Yeah.
we'll see
Thank
you
you,
on
Ellen.
Saturday.
All
And
right.
thanks, everybody, for coming. I'm gonna stop this recording.
Okay.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye,
Bye.
everyone.
Bye, everybody.
Take care.
I'll email you if I get it. Okay. Bye-bye.